Alright, hello there folks. It's been a long time in coming. It's been a bit of a nightmare. It's been 2 weeks since I last streamed, unfortunately. Life got a bit busy for me there. I'm finally back though. However, it's taken longer than I wanted to get to the actual streaming point today. I decided to stream at about 8 o'clock this morning and figured I'd just check through a couple of things here and there to make sure it's working nicely. And here we are, 5 hours later, actually doing something. A bit frustrating. But such is life. I am planning on doing some Minecraft today mainly. I've got a new mod pack that's taken about a week to put together. It's been a pain, that's for sure. But it is now working, so we will see whether we have any crashes today, I guess. But I'm hoping that we won't. Why did that not work? Or worse, it is working and not appearing to work. That would be why it's not working. Still not working. All right. Let's transition over to that. And now we get to see why this isn't working. There we go. It is. It just took its time. Technology can be a frustration. How long have I spent trying to work this all out? And still having issues here and there. You would think by now I would have the music going, even though, yeah. Let's see if I can find why it's not. That could be why. There we go. Yeah, sometimes computers undo settings that you set up. Alright, so the name of this world is going to be Ankara. It's going to be hard, survival world. I actually wanted to show you guys this before I started. What are the chances of this having the audio? Let's add the audio first. Alright. So this image that I'm showing you at the moment is a set of research rules that I'm going to be following. This is only the first age. So yeah, pretty limited, and there's a lot to still be worked out. Yeah, I've spent a long time on things like this, and I've worked on worlds with some of the bases of these rules, but we're going to work with this one for now, and see how well it works. I'm just getting that up on my screen myself so that I can see it. And then we'll go back over to here. So structures will be on. So the mods for this are quite extensive. I think there's about 96 mods or something. Some of those are libraries, but it's still a lot of mods. And some of those mods are structure generation, so we definitely want that. World type, I think we're going to leave it at default. Yeah. I was using a mod called... Terra Forged, I think. It was a mod that was sort of pulled out of another mod called Conquest Reforged. And it did the world generation. They separated them so that they were separate so that you could have the world generation without the rest of Conquest Reforged. But while they have an alpha version for 1.18.2, which is the version of Minecraft I'll be playing, at least for now, it doesn't work anywhere near as well as I wanted it to. So I've ended up going for Terralith, I think it is. Which is a little bit disappointing, but there's only so much you can do. Now let's see if it actually creates the world or whether it crashes. I am a little bit concerned this will crash. As I said, there are a lot of mods. I think I've given about 16 gigabytes of RAM to Minecraft at the moment, between mods, shaders, and texture pack. That looks good. Yeah, there's just a lot of content for a computer to run. And while I have a reasonably powerful computer, it is a laptop. So heat is an issue, and they are laptop versions of bits and pieces, so yeah, it's questionable. So these first few days are going to be interesting. This is the full stream. I may end up doing a cut down version for those who just want to watch the general overview, as I've seen others do. But yeah, these are the streams for those who just wish to, I don't know, probably put it on in the background more than anything else, and then end up rewinding to watch the interesting parts if you miss them. The majority of these streams will be collecting resources and just doing the boring bits and pieces. And particularly these first few days when I will be really limited in what I'm doing. This Paleolithic era is... oh dear. This could be interesting. I think that's the world up there. We are at minus 1,000 blocks. Still going. This is what happens when the player loads in before the world loads in. There we go. Alright, I'm trying to pull up my map. Ah, you can't see my map. Where's a good place for my camera? Probably top right. Let's put it up there. That's better, I think. Let me know what you guys think. But I think that's a reasonably good place. There's a couple of things hidden under there occasionally, but it should be mostly good. However, I'm pressing a button and it ain't doing anything. Let's go through and see. Drop selected item I want, access terminal. Don't think I've ever done that before. Got curio, backpack. I actually thought I'd gone through these and fixed them, and I have some of them. So what's conflicting with my map? That won't be helping. Let's see if I can find Zero's world map. There's the mini map. World map. Yeah, okay. So that's what was conflicting. There we go. Alright, so it is 6:30 in the morning. You'll notice some weird visual glitches Things like the leaves are rounded. Well, some leaves are rounded. I'll be working on that at some point. I want rounded ground, but I don't want rounded leaves, but it can be difficult to get those separated. So what can I do at the moment? Not much. I can walk around. I can dig up dirt, gravel and sand, but not much else. Realistically, my first requirements are to find food and water, but you know, Minecraft, you don't need water to survive, so we're going to ignore that. But I do need food. One of the mods that I've got, actually there's 2 mods that I've got that give food options. Those look like rose bushes to me. Yeah. I have this weird... Yeah. Alright, let's get out of that. Let's see if that gets rid of that. No, apparently not. That's just going to get frustrating. Alright, I do want to change these. I want modern. I think that might be all I'm wanting. Clock is off. Player health. Player hunger. Player breath. I think realistically I'm happy with the rest of that. That's much better placement. However, I do still need to edit the mini-map. Circle. Yeah, as I said, I actually thought I'd set up the majority of these, but apparently I missed some settings. And they've changed where some of the settings are as well, apparently. So I want the coordinates on. I don't care about the chunks. I don't even know what facing... Oh, yeah, no facing angles I don't want. If... Oh, regardless. Dimension, I think, is pretty clear. Biome would be interesting. Weather is obviously clear. Light level... I don't think I'd use. Game time is helpful, though. And yes, I will go 24-hour. There we go. Alright, so this is called a stony shore. Now, one of the first things I do want... Alright, there's 2 problems with this. So, first problem is I was supposed to use a seed. More for other reasons, actually. The seed's more so that I can recreate the world if something goes wrong, whereas if I have a random seed and then something goes wrong, I lose everything. The second thing was that I will need to have cheats available. I don't like using cheats, and I will be very rarely using cheats. However, because I haven't bothered programming the mod a mod myself, there are a lot of limitations that I've put in that you can't get around. Things like I'm trying to think of any of them. There are items trying to think of one. I won't be able to collect stone, so I'll need to give myself charcoal. So once I research fire, I won't have any source of charcoal or coal in order to create campfires, but I'm allowed to create a campfire. So I'll be giving myself 1 charcoal as a reward for researching fire, and that allows me to build campfires from then on. There's a trading post with... It's a block that I need to be able to access earlier game that I won't be able to access without cheating, either by breaking my own rules or by using the give command. So I do need cheats to help me to stick to my own rules here. They won't normally be used, but yeah, there will be the occasion here and there. Ankara survival, what was the other thing I was not doing well? The seed needs to be Ankara as well. I guess there's also the benefit that anybody else who wants to play on the same world gen can use that. Of course, you'll need to have all the different mods that I've got in order to actually make it look exactly the same, but you know, that's an option. At some stage I'm planning on uploading the mod pack to Cursed Forge. Friends who will probably use the mod pack as well, rather than having to carry it around on a USB stick, but at the same time others will be able to access it because it is public. So now we have to wait for the world gem all over again. Oops. It's interesting. I spent years, I spent a couple of years doing streaming for another group, helping them run their streams. But it's very different to be, one, in front of the camera yourself, but two, just all the tech. Like, I guess when I was helping this other group, all I had to do was the streaming stuff, the tech stuff. Nobody ever saw me. Yeah, there were issues, but they were fixed on the fly and I didn't get distracted. I'm sitting here and I'm going, I've got tech stuff to be dealing with, trying to keep the stream going, and there's also the stream itself. It's interesting how much more complex it is to do it as one person. Just gives me a new appreciation for those. There we go again. Gives me a new appreciation for those who do this regularly. Obviously, I'll get used to it in time, but for now, it's quite difficult to remember 60 different things at once. So, how low do you think we get now? At about negative 2,000. And still going, 24, 2,500. That's actually interesting. We were in plains when we first spawned in, and somehow we ended up in shrublands. Now, as frustrated as I am to restart, this looks like a nicer place to spawn, to be honest. So, let's bring up the world map. I'm half a mind not to be using this. Wow, this is a pretty cool spawn point. You've got your there's a village over there. So one of the mods I've got makes villages look a lot better. That's a tree. Those are animals. Pigs, perhaps. I'm struggling to tell, to be honest. This is a reasonably nice area by the looks of it. Got good access to sand, good access to a variety of different trees, flowers, easy access to a town, though I don't know what I'll do about the town, to be honest. I don't want to go to the town because it gives you access to stuff that I shouldn't have access to yet by the rules of by my rules. Redwood. So I probably won't go over there now. As to when I will go over there, I don't know. So one of the mods you can see I've got here is well, I guess you don't know what it's called necessarily, but it's called No Cubes. It adds a lot more faces to any block in Minecraft. You can turn the visuals on and off. You can also turn on and off the so you can see I'm walking up them because they are actually they are the hitboxes. It has changed not only the appearance but also the hitboxes of the blocks. So there are some blocks that will still appear blocky, which is good for construction, but there are a lot of blocks that you can now just walk over with no problems. So it makes exploring a lot more fun, a lot easier, that sort of thing. Yeah, so I need food. It's one of the first things I'm going to need. And while I could kill a cow, I'd have to do it by hand, which is just going to be frustrating. And there's limited benefit. Killing a cow kills the cow and gives me leather, but I've got no use for leather. I can't cook the meat because I don't know about cooking yet. And like, this just looks awesome. The water literally comes up to the land's edge and laps at it. I love it. Absolutely love it. I did wonder where that breathing bar was going to be. So this is a redwood forest. I quite like these forests. But yeah, you can see some visual issues. The ground has curved, but the trees obviously haven't met it. And more problematic, yeah, you can see here where the ground has curved, but because that block that the tree is on is not a regular block, or it's not classed as one of the original blocks. Whoops, I shouldn't be swimming. Okay, let's come back over here and not swim again. People don't know how to swim when they're born. Which actually puts all those trees out of my reach. Now I have no clue what these seashells are for. You can make a block out of them, but I actually don't know what they're used for, so I might find that out later. Though I have a feeling I'll end up throwing these away, so let's stop collecting them. I need gravel. So one of the first researches I want to do is probably tools. Bed would be good as well. But to make a bed I need... no. Technically, like normally you need a crafting bench. But I'm willing to say that once I've finished the research for the beds, it gives me a bed automatically. If I've already got crafting benches at that time, then I won't give one to myself automatically. But if I still don't have a crafting bench yet, which is a legitimate potential, especially bound as I am, yeah, no, I can. I might end up walking through the village even if I can't use it. Because I need melon in order to... I need 64 melon slices in order to research gourds, which will give me chests, though it'll be access through cheats. It will give me access to chests though, but it's only a single row. And I can't cross the water here either. See, I need gravel because when I find gravel, that gives me access to flint. Because I need, what have I got? 64 sticks. So I have to break a whole heap of leaves to find 64 sticks. And then I need to find 16 flint. Once I get 16 flint and 64 sticks, then I can... Oh, and 5 copper, which means I have to kill zombies and stuff with no equipment, no defenses, on hard. It's not going to be easy. But assuming I can manage it without dying, which in itself is a question. What have I got? I've got oak saplings, which is nice, but I can't plant them. And actually, I don't want oak saplings anyway. I've got a mod called Dynamic Trees, which makes trees look a lot nicer, but they don't use the normal saplings. They use seeds and pods, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what the oak seeds are called, whether they're seeds or pods. But we'll find out eventually. Just could take a while. So I've got 3 sticks of 64. Realistically, the what's it called? Paleolithic era that I've got set up here. The purpose of it is to encourage, or more to the point, force somebody to explore. So I'm going to be really limited in what I can do, but that is the point. It forces me to explore the world around me, forces me to gather basic resources, and effectively find a good place to settle. So I've got 5 sticks in like 5-10 minutes. Pretty depressing start, to be honest, but you know. That looks like 2, yep. Look at that. That looks awesome. But that looks very much medieval age, so I don't think I'll be going there until medieval. Might walk through just for a look around, but other than that, I'll be staying clear of it. Yeah, there's a lot of new structures in here, the majority of which would kill me if I walked anywhere near them. So we will be seeing a lot of structures from a distance, and we will be seeing very few structures close up, because I just don't have a death wish. So death in this, it's not hardcore, so I can respawn, but I want it to be as close to hardcore as possible. So while I can respawn, if I die, all my stuff goes into a grave. It gets lost. I might be able to come back in a couple of eras type of idea and get the stuff back, but I effectively lose access to them now, which puts me in a pretty bad spot. So it's not something I'm really wanting to do, so I'm going to be extremely cautious. Which does unfortunately mean that once we hit night time, I will literally be digging a hole and staying there until daybreak. Because any other option leaves me dead. Ah, sheep. That's good. Ugh. This could take a while. Yeah, maybe something if you haven't figured that out already. I'm not actually that good at Minecraft. I like playing it. Yeah, I do like playing it, but at the same time, I'm not actually good at it, particularly combat. I only just learned a couple of months ago that I can jump and hit things for a critical hit, so, you know. If you're looking for a good Minecraft player, probably go look somewhere else. If you're looking for someone who enjoys history and building nice looking buildings, then, well, I'd say I'm your man, but, you know, there's other people who do that as well. Hello? Ooh, corn. and corn seeds. Now, I can't actually farm at the moment, but I am allowed to collect seeds. And kale. I don't know about you, but I have no interest in eating kale. Anyway. It does tell me that it's working, which is good, because I was starting to wonder. I added a mod last minute. And I hadn't seen any evidence of it yet, so I was starting to wonder if I'd forgotten to actually add it in the end. I think these are onions? Yeah, onions. Yeah, so with no farming and no ability to cook, I'm really relying on wild foods more than anything else. I can start collecting seeds, but without chests, I have very limited... what's the word? Very limited storage, so I don't want to waste too much space. Alright, it is nearly night time. One good thing about shaders, it's really easy to see where the sun is going down. I want to kill this last sheep and then hop into the ground. It is 5:30 in game. I can hear the sheep. I can see it on the minimap. I can't see it in the world. Those are horses. Okay, maybe I'm just digging a hole in the ground now. Whoa. Let's not fall off the edge of the cliff, eh? Alright. Now normally a 1x1 hole is enough. Or 1x2, sorry. I'm not that small. Oh dear. I think I need to turn my brightness up just a touch. Because I can barely see in broad daylight, let alone right now. Nope. Alright. Let's turn up brightness a touch. Yeah, well, that didn't seem to help at all. Okay, so it's easy to see there. The stream is actually easier to see than my computer screen. Possibly because the stream is on a poorer quality screen, so it's got less difference. So I think we're pretty much done for the next 10 minutes, honestly. Hi Blue Platypus. Nice to see you here. But yeah, until daytime, I think we're pretty much stuck in this hole. As I said, don't have a death wish, don't really feel like jumping out with all the zombies and whatnot. Depending on what spawns around me, I might encourage them to come towards me. It would be good to have some gold, as I need 5 copper for every research that I do. So even if I got the 6 wool, I can't actually research my beds without... Let's just put that up. It's one problem of playing single player and not... Actually, I can fix that. There we go. One problem of playing single player and not playing on a server like I usually do. The world pauses when you pause the game, funnily enough. Let's just swap over to this. So just looking at this again, what have we got? So I can't build anything, I can't farm, though I can collect seeds. I can't go in water any deeper than a block, which is a bit hard to tell in this with these mods, with the no cubes. But effectively, don't swim. Mining as dirt, gravel and sand, which is pretty limited, but you can't build anything anyway, so digging a hole in the ground is about all you can do. And no breeding. So yeah, I'm sort of going for beds and tools at the moment. They're the first things I'd probably go for. Tools allows you to get timber. I don't really think you can use it, but it allows you to dig faster. There really isn't much that it will allow you to do, but it does allow you to get timber, which will be helpful once I find some melon. But yeah, I think realistically at this point, fire will be helpful eventually. It's a source of light. Yeah. I think tools is the first thing I'd go for. Goal for this world. Pretty much to build a city from the ground up. Enjoying the architecture. I'm not sure which country's architecture I'll go for at the moment, but I'll figure that out later. I sort of like the Sumerian culture, but it sort of depends on where I settle. I sort of want to try and build a city that fits in with the landscape. So I was playing on a server of my own before, where we were building a Sumerian culture, and it works, but at the same time we're literally building on a wood forested hill, and we're building a Sumerian culture which was built in the Fertile Crescent, which as far as we can tell was mostly sand. So they built along riverbanks, of course, where they had access to flowing water and therefore farming and whatnot, but a lot of their buildings were mud brick and things like that. I still plan on building something along those lines, but I might make it a little bit more, I'll blend in a little bit more with the surroundings. Yeah, we'll see. I can hear a skeleton outside. Fairly certain that audio is not going to the stream. Could be. Actually, honestly, I have no clue. Can I hear... Oh, there you go. Minecraft is still going to... So yeah, you can hear something outside at the moment. Let's send it back to Minecraft, eh? So yeah, I need another 4 pieces of wool will allow me to research beds, so long as I can get some copper. But unfortunately, there are, looking at my mini-map, 2 skeletons nearby, and there's a couple of zombies a bit further away, but the fact is the skeletons are closer. And as I said before, I'm not really that good at playing. A skeleton is more likely to kill me than anything else. I actually think the skeleton is more likely to kill me than anything else in the game. Normally. If it would come to the hole, I might be able to do something about it. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I think it's literally right above me. But yeah, not going out there. Oh look, a zombie appeared. But once again, so far south that I will die before I get there by arrows. One of the good things is if I manage to hit something just before it dies by fire, I should be okay. As in, it should give me the drops. How stressed do I feel like being? Yeah, see, that's the problem. Oh, where was that? Is that at the ground somewhere? Yeah, one of the glitches allows you to see through walls. Obviously not see, but you probably saw there the life bar flash up on the screen. There's daybreak. Not really sure we should be able to see this much, given that we're looking north, not east. But anyway, I won't complain. It looks beautiful. There's also a zombie right above me, apparently. There is one archer, but he's a long way away. He's not the one I'm concerned about. Zombie! Nope, no coins. Great. I really needed the coins. And the end man can just stay there. There's a skeleton. Yep. Okay. I might go and collect whatever's over here, but I got no coins. Rotten flesh is helpful. There's a food source that can't get any better. Now, where was I going? Southeast. Where do you find melons? Rainforest, I assume. Not really sure I want to be going into a forest. Forests are dark and full of enemies. As are holes. Let's not fall into holes either. I hear a spider. I'm just hoping it won't attack over during the daytime. There's a lot of pigs here. And whatever that is. A zombie villager. Well, let's get rid of him, hey? Seems a little bit unfair, but I do need the coin. Wow, this is just a little glitchy. I must say I'm interested to see what the stream quality is like. My laptop is doing a lot of work right now. Hey, coins! 2 coins. 2 out of 5. Guess that's a start. And we're nearly through the forest. Without being killed. Wow, look at that castle. Looks like I took down the stats. I used to have OBS showing me the stats of the stream. Apparently I took them off. Oh, this is a normal village, which is good. Stripped wood, maybe? No clue what that is. Deep slate? That's copper, I think. Nice looking castle with a path going into the wall. Okay then. And then a massive hole in the path. Nothing like letting your kids fall down into the depths of a cave. I saw a big house over here. What do you think that is? That's a mushroom. Let's not go towards mushroom. Mushrooms are extremely dangerous. Look at that. 2 villages right next to each other. That one looks like a regular village. That one's an one of the updated villages. Another mushroom. Looks like I'm going to be struggling to find a rainforest again. And I think since rainforests are one of the easiest ways for me to find melons, this could be an interesting experience. Wow. That's a little scary. That was a very thin hole, but I have a feeling that I would have still fallen down that and taken a lot of damage. And not been able to get out either. Oh, pumpkin. And cows. Interesting for future, but not right now. Ugh. I don't know about you guys, but I can't even see what's on that mini-map. Okay, a lot of fireflies and a snake. Nothing that I'm really looking for. I don't think the fireflies or the snakes give you anything, so they're useless. I have a feeling this might be a neglected village. Where'd the top of that go? Regardless, fairly certain I don't want to go near that. Does that look like a normal villager? Yeah, it does. Alright. I'm fairly certain, yeah, those are all zombie villagers and they're evil. Those look fine. Look at that, another village there. Doesn't really surprise me, it disappoints me a little bit. There's obviously still major issues with these terrain generation mods and structure generation mods, but it's what happens when you have a whole heap of them. They don't always play nicely together. I'm actually a little bit surprised. I haven't lost any food saturation yet, which is a little bit concerning. Just because there could be something wrong. No, my respawn point's still not set. I would need a bed to do so, And while there are beds in the villages, I am ignoring the villages at the moment. I might come back and explore them a bit later. But I don't have the technology, and I'm pretending the technology's not even in the world yet. Look at that rock, though. That's a naturally spawning rock. Looks like an igloo. Stone slabs, maybe? Ooh, gravel. Still don't have the coins for it, but hey, if I can get the flint, that would be good. There we go, Paleolithic. That was not intentional. I did not name the era after that advancement, but I'll take it. So glitchy. I think it would be good for me to get this world onto a server so that my laptop can do less of the work. I'll probably work on that in the next couple of days. I've got other things I need to be doing as well, but it shouldn't take too long to get a server set up. I've got everything already in place for it, I just need to copy over the right files. 3 of 16 flint. And I still only have 10 sticks, but you know, we're getting there. I just love how the no cubes makes the world look like. Yeah, it makes it look a lot more realistic without making it like it's obviously not Skyrim level. Well, I'm not even sure I should call Skyrim a good level, but you know, there's still a lot of improvement that could be done, but it makes the fun of Minecraft just a little bit more realistic. I really love it. Do still need to set up things like don't make the logs round. Because while it looks okay on a tree, it doesn't look very good when you use it for a building. I guess I could just stick with the stripped logs or something. But of course I'm playing with texture packs anyway, so maybe I'll make the stripped logs look like normal logs or something along those lines. Six flint. I need another 10 flint just to be able to do the research, and then I need extra flint for the actual tools themselves. I must say, this is looking like a pretty nice place to set up camp. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what else we find. Half these blocks that I'm breaking aren't actually breaking. Goals for this stream? Not entirely sure. Getting the stream started was obviously a goal. That was more difficult than expected. Realistically though, I'm hoping I will get at least one research done before I have to close up for the day. I've got a little bit of time to do so. But I'm hoping, I don't know, by the end of the next Minecraft night, somewhere around day 3 or 4, I'm hoping to be able to get a bed. Or more to the point, a sleeping bag. which is something that they would have had, not quite in the form that they have here in the mods that I've got, of course. They would have more likely slept on a wheat, like rushes type of idea. But you can't sleep on rushes in Minecraft. So we're just going to use a sleeping bag as the closest approximation and go from there. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a sleeping bag pretty soon. That allows me to sleep through the nights, and instead of wasting, 5 or 10 minutes between each night period, standing in a hole, not being able to do much. But I need to find some more enemies so that I can kill them and get the copper to do so. And I need to find more sheep too. I've only got 2 out of the 6 wool I need for it. $13 out of 16. The rate we're going, I might get tools first. There is, of course, I could just place down the gravel that I've got and continue on, but that's taking advantage of the Minecraft game mechanics. Wooden shears are in the game. It is one of the mods I'm using. But to use wooden shears, I would need access to wooden tools. And I don't get access to wooden tools until the end of this era. So at this point, killing them is my only option. Yeah, so people didn't really get tools until something called the Mesolithic era, which came after the Paleolithic era. And the Paleolithic era is the one I'm currently in. Alright, that's 17 flint. That is enough for both the research . Is that the one I walked around? Oh, look at that one. Yeah, that's the one I walked around before. That's a pretty cool house. Let's get some more sticks. My food still hasn't gone down. I'm a bee. Let's not attack that tree. I don't think it would care if I attacked the leaves, but I don't really want to find out the hard way. Oh, the spire was from the castle. That does make sense. Look at that, that's a pretty decent home. These villagers are lucky. There's some lava down there. And squirrels. There you go. I don't remember squirrels being one of the mods I put in, but apparently they are. Let's hope they're not angry at me. Nope. They look pretty cool. Look like more pumpkins. Is it a nice wide river? I must say I'm pretty happy with this terrain generation. I chose not to use Terralith. I did find it a while ago, but I chose not to use it because the other one was better. I think it's Terraforged. But this is looking pretty decent. So I'm not sure whether it's improved or whether I'm just used to the poor alpha version quality of Terraforged and so wasn't overly impressed with it. Very weird looking tree. A pig. I could get tallow from a pig, but I don't think I've got any use for tallow either, so let's not waste the pig. A stone spire. Like, it's things like, what are they? Since when are they green mushrooms? Okay. I just love those. They look so much more realistic here than they would if it was in normal Minecraft. Yeah, pumpkins. Don't have any need for pumpkins. What time is it? 15:23. More horses, still no sheep. Surprised at how much gravel there is around, to be honest. It's been a lot more than I expected. Oh no. Okay, well, there's not much point walking further that direction. Found more sheep. Though they do seem to be in water. That could be an issue. Let's go south. Now I know I'm not running, but I would have expected my food to have gone down by now. There's more and more evidence that there's an issue here. Stay away from the burning grass. Thankfully, grass fires aren't quite as scary in Minecraft as they are in the real world. Sheep! They are, however, in water. Sort of. Yeah, just go up there so I can kill you. This is a problem. I found sheep, but they are stuck in water. I can, however, kill this one. Well, I can try and kill this one. Don't walk off the edge. There we go. One more wool. Guess I can try and kill this, but I think it'll go away into the water. Can I hit it this way? You are one weird sheep. You want to swim. That water was a little bit high for comfort. Where'd the other sheep go? There it is. Yeah, I can't get that sheep. Oh well, what's that? 4 out of 6 wool? We're getting there. Grass makes it really hard to see. And it's getting to night time again. 6 o'clock. Alright, let's dig a hole. So monsters start coming out at 6:30. That's stone. That's not going to help. Actually, maybe what I... No, because I can't build. I must say, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. There we go. That should be safe enough. Apparently it didn't like that. Anyway, would think I'm in a 1x1 space. At least I don't think anybody else could come through that. Ah, I was in a 1x1 space, or 1x1.5. Maybe? Yeah, well. Now we wait for daybreak. So what have I got? I've got some seeds, which are mostly useless for now. Lot of gravel. That's helpful. That's helpful, that's helpful. So those are the helpful items I've got at the moment. A little bit of food, 4 pieces of wool, 2 copper coins, a stick and some flint. However, there are 2 zombies nearby and a creeper. Creeper could be a little scary. The problem is... There we go, my food finally went down. Problem is, even with a creeper nearby, like I have to manage to kill it and hope that nothing else spawns. If it was just a single creeper, I'd be fine. But if I die, I lose access to everything I've got. So we just can't afford to. It's a restart effectively. So we'll just wait for the new day. Guess while we'll wait, I'll try and figure out why my music has stopped. Well, that would be why. There we go. Some music. For some reason, YouTube decided that that track was not available, even though it says it is. And then instead of just going to the next one, like an intelligent program, it just decided to stop playing anything. So I guess while we wait for a new day, oh look at that, I am lying down. I will run through the rules that we've got. So for research, each research will be placed in its own chest. So I have to collect a certain quantity of bits and pieces. I guess I can put this back up again while we wait. So you can see under like tools, you need 64 sticks and 16 flint to research tools. When you get those items, or in the process of getting those items, you need to put those items in a chest. Once you have put those items in a chest, plus whatever the age cost for research is, which for the Paleolithic era is 5 copper pieces. Once you've put all of that in the chest, the research is then complete, and you can then use whatever is unlocked by that. So for tools, it would allow me to make and use flint tools. So if you look at the trading post, it needs 2 researchers in one spot. So I need to make 2 chests, or more to the point, give myself 2 chests and put them very near to each other and do research in that space. Once those researches have been complete, it will also unlock the trading post, which will allow me to create trading blocks, or give myself trading blocks, because they require stuff from the nether and other bits and pieces, so can't get them naturally, but we'll give trading blocks, and that allows me to buy and sell, and also allows me to put down a sign designating the trading post as a space. Effectively, it becomes your first city. It's just it doesn't. It's obviously not a city. It's just 2 chests and maybe some trading bits and pieces if you want. Those trading bits and pieces will allow me to sell base resources to the trading posts for coinage, which will speed up researching and help me to upgrade faster. Because I think realistically, I won't be able to upgrade to the Mesolithic era, which is 10 gold pieces. So what's that, 1,000 copper? Without selling stuff. It's just a lot of copper. It's a lot of creatures to kill. Hostile mobs, not creatures. The rules for death though. If you die, all your stuff is placed in a chest underground, as if you were buried there. When I start building towns, the personal effects, so armor, equipment, tools, and 10% of your coins, metals, and gems, all of that goes into your grave. Everything else goes to the city. With another piece of research, you're able to write a will that allows you to designate your stuff to other people. This is good for if you've got a server with other people on it. You're able to give your stuff away, but you can't give your stuff to yourself. It only goes to other people, so it does mean that it doesn't go to the city. It's slightly better, but yeah, you still lose access to it. Further research allows you to designate an heir, which allows you to choose your future self as a recipient of bits and pieces. The idea is you still choose to give stuff to other people as if you had died, rather than giving everything to your heir. But, you know, most people give the majority of their stuff to their heir anyway, so it's not against the rules. It just makes death more problematic. I'm so used to playing Minecraft, and you die from a creeper, you die from getting shot, you die from this and that, and there's no real risk. So yeah, just trying to add some risk into the game, some real consequence for dying. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning. About 3 hours before daybreak. And there are no enemies around me, which is disappointing. I guess they may be well and truly above me. Let's go back, show you the game again. Might as well run through here, show some bits and pieces. I think the majority of these are the normal Minecraft blocks. What are those? Ingots. Netherite looks interesting in here. A lot of buckets. Yeah, these are all still Minecraft stuff. Let's get out of the Minecraft stuff. So I've got biomes aplenty here, so there's a lot of new biomes and therefore some new logs and stuff. The only problem is, like, the different logs and planks I think are 16-bit images, textures, whereas I think the texture pack I've got for all the normal Minecraft pieces is a 64-bit. So, like, it's really obvious when you use stuff from other mods that the quality's just not there. Anyway, so be it. Blue skies is interesting. So blue skies adds 2 new dimensions. I have never been to those dimensions, so that's going to be really interesting to go to once we get there. But that's a long way away. Long way away. That'll be at the end of the Stone Age altogether. In fact, probably partially through the Copper, the Bronze Age, before we get to that sort of stuff. So we'll get to the... I think we'll get a nether portal somewhere towards the end of the Stone Age. But I don't think we'll get to... So when is it? We start to build portals when we get our first real temple. We could build that at the end of the Stone Age, I guess. Stone Age temples were pretty simple though, because you're still using stone as a tool. So realistically, I don't think we'll be able to build... And we'll see. Maybe I can build a simple wooden temple or something like that, and we can build a nether portal. But there's limited purpose, because honestly, between my skill and the limit of equipment that I've got access to, it's a little bit dangerous to... Yes, well, how do you get straw? That's what I was asking. Oh, look, it's starting to rain. It is 7 in the morning. I missed daybreak. I can't see a thing. What happens if I break that block? Nothing? That block. Still nothing. I can't even tell if I'm looking up or down. That's stone. That was down then, I'm guessing. There we go. Look at the glitching. There we go. Well, that's what you get for not paying attention. Some more cows, some more sheep. Okay, let's go that way. Got distracted looking through stuff in my inventory and didn't notice that the day had broken, so all the zombies have now disappeared. Anyway. That was the most delayed attack I think I've ever seen. There's your 6 wool. That's a bed as soon as I get 3 more copper. Let's leave the rest of the sheep. Oh, that could be interesting. There's 2 options that I know of for that. One's a fisherman's hut, the other is a lighthouse, and it doesn't look like a lighthouse. If it is a fisherman's hut, I might just be able to kill the fisherman inside. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. Fine then. That is the weirdest hole I've ever seen in Minecraft. That was literally a well with no water at the bottom. That is a well with water at the bottom. I'm actually really struggling to tell depth perception here. Actually, that may be a house to the Blue Skies mod. I'm not sure I can get across though. Is it literally surrounded by water? No, I've just come to the part surrounded by water. There's another village up there by the looks of that. And the music has stopped again. What is that? A ferret. That looks like a cool ferret. Hey, hey, hey. Watch where you're going, Brandon. Gatekeeper. It is Blue Skies. So that zeal light allows you to light the portal. And there should be a portal in here that you can light. Carpet? Now unfortunately we're not stealing anything from here because it's technology that I don't have access to, but I figured I could at least look around. Some bread, some more moon shards, some more books. And there's the portal. Damaged building. A lot of wheat and whatnot. Anyway, we'll come back to that at a later stage. It is not currently useful for us. There are enemies over this direction, but I'm guessing that they are deep underground. Since I'm right on top of them and I can't see them, I think that's probably pretty accurate. I guess that is a point. I could go cave diving. See if I can find some enemies in a cave. Thing is, you're still more likely to come across creepers or skeletons. And while I can kill a creeper on above ground, I'm not sure I'd do so well below ground. And skeletons definitely not. Is that a damaged nether portal? Yes it is, on the other side of a river, so I can't get to it anyway. Let's keep heading this way. Look at that carved out chunk. Don't think I can get down there safely. Or back up for that matter. I think I'm nearly getting more saplings than I am sticks. Which is really disappointing because I need sticks. Okay, I don't think breaking that's going to be helpful. Glitch, glitch, glitch. Oh, there's a cave. That's a zombie. 2 zombies. Pity I can't hit the stupid things. It is so difficult to see. I just don't want to push them too far down. I don't know what's down there. And if I kill them and can't get the coins, then this has all been worthless. And I got hit. Let's come back up here and eat some onions, eh? I think it's night time. It is. Okay. Let's not take risks. I must say, I lucked out that first night. I managed to make a hop hole without too much of an issue. Alright. Not there. I must say, that is one of the difficult things about this, the hitboxes. Alright, that should be me safe. Mostly. So long as archers don't come and start shooting into it. What time is it real world? 2:30. Probably need to be leaving in about half an hour. Got some stuff to do this afternoon. And once again, the music has stopped. Why? No clue. Oh well, we get some nice ambient rain noise while we wait for the night to finish. I'm just hoping those zombies will still be there when I go in at daybreak. So assuming a 2 copper average. I might even manage to get enough between the two of them for a research. And if I'm lucky and I get 3 each, I might even get 2. Is it? No, I'll be too short for a second one. I think what I'll do while I wait for this I transition over to here, turn off the cam, there it is. Probably should have muted the mic before I moved it, hey? Just swapping over to a phone game for a couple of minutes while I wait. Should be able to see it soon. Alright. Maybe? There we go. What output is this? D, I think. What are we in up here? What can you guys hear? Ah yes, I forgot you couldn't hear the music anymore. Yeah, just give me a sec. Just making sure I've got the settings right. Alright. So this is a game called Township, I think. Mobile game. Figured I'd just check it while I'm at it. Since I've got to wait for a little while before I can do anything new. Yeah, this is a reasonably simple farming game. Yeah, biggest frustration with this is, like usual, it's what do you call it? It's designed around microtransactions. Yeah, there are games with microtransactions in them, and then there are games that are designed for microtransactions. Most of the time this game is okay, but it limits your warehouse size so much. It can get really frustrating. Some more sugar. Let's see what this candy place uses. Another use for the strawberry. Not sure if that's good or bad. Yeah, so these green cash things are real world money effectively. There's a reasonable income source through the game, which is good, but and that's why I said the majority of the game's okay, but your warehouse takes these things and, like, obviously a large amount of them. I think there's about 12 of those green cash things for each one of those. So like I could buy, but what's that, 3 times, so it'd be 36? Yeah, 36 cash to buy just 3 cans of paint. So it's, yeah, well and truly out of range. So what was it? It's $120 for 3,600 cash. So what's that, 30 cash per dollar? I think. So, you know, $1 to buy 3 cans of paint. Game cans of paint. $3 for a real can of paint would be awesome, let alone 3 of them, but yeah, for in-game, especially when you need, what, about 60 items. So what, 60 divided by 3, so that's $20 just to upgrade your warehouse once, provided you have none of the resources. No, that's just unreasonable. Alright, I'll just quickly check on Minecraft. What time are we at? 4 o'clock in the morning. I got a little bit longer. What time is it real world? Yeah, 4 hours is good. So I've got 2 islands at the moment to send my ships to. One takes 4 hours, one takes 7. So you do a 4-hour one now, and I should be able to send it off for a 7-hour one before I go off to bed. Let's see if there's any dough in the store. Actually, given that I only need cans of paint, it's not really a lot off, so they can just stay there. I'm looking for dough, there we go. Okay. I need to sell 2 items. It's good, sell the wheat. That's really fast to make, and it's there for the sake of that anyway. Alright, another train off. Alright, and now let's swap back over to Minecraft. Once I find the right button. And then while you all watch a blank Minecraft screen, I'll swap my camera back on. I'm using my phone as my camera. Uh-oh. So swapping over to a phone game when my phone is my camera. It's not the best. But you know, there's only so much blank time I can fill. Okay. Let's go kill a zombie. Or two, please. There is a skeleton, but I think that's up in the sky. There's a creeper there. In fact, my two zombies seem to be MIA. Ah, I can see. Well, I could see. How did I miss that jump? That's not fair. There we go. Even critting with a stick is not particularly good. It's pretty abysmal actually. Is that 1.5 for a crit? I can hear a zombie. I can barely see. This creeper seems particularly non-aggressive. Don't you dare blow up. There's an Enderman down there. Just see greening, shining green lights. Oh, nice blue rock. Pity I can't actually do anything with it. No, don't look at the Enderman. Religion? It says there's an archer up here. And maybe it's deeper underground, not above ground. Oh, that looks like a zombie. Let's kill this creeper first though. Hey! One creeper down. And 9 copper coins. That's pretty cool. That's now 2 researches I can do. Oh, and 4 iron. Yeah, no, I'm done. Get out of here. That's what I needed. Now let's find a place to settle down. Create the first trading post. Oh, that's awesome. Apparently creepers are hard to kill. I feel like it's a good piece of music too to go along with finally succeeding. Alright, make sure there's no enemies around me so I don't get knocked off a cliff. Look at the map. Alright, where do we want to settle? I sort of liked it over here. And there's that really nice town there too. I sort of want semi-flat land because it's easier to build on semi-flat. haven't actually seen too much really flat land. Over there is not too bad. Pity it's on the other side of the river. Like, look at that. That's reasonably flat. It's high, but it's reasonably flat. It's also right next to another village with what looks like 2 churches. Go figure. Where's the river go? I don't know. I say we settle here. So it was relatively nice here, apart from the fact that it was very steep. But that could be interesting to build in. It's just not a skill I have. And if I expand out of this area, let's go here to the prairie. Where am I? So I need to go east, northeast. About that way. So I've got everything I need for best sleep. I don't have what I need for tools. Oh look, an apple. That'd be nice. I've got 12 sticks and I need 64. So we'll collect some sticks on the way. So for those who haven't figured it out, since I haven't actually spelled it out yet, there are... Ooh, that was unexpected drop. So how am I getting down? So there's 10 copper per iron pieces. There's 10 iron pieces per gold pieces, so on and so forth. So to get 4 iron pieces, that's 40 copper, and I needed 5 copper per research. So in just those 4 iron coins, I've got enough for 8 pieces of research, which I think there's only 6 pieces of research to do for this era. It'll be more expensive for the next era, but I'll also have access to a lot more money, so it's not really an issue. I can't get... if I can get down there, I can get across. Let's just jump off a cliff. That sounds like a fun thing to do for a day. Actually, we do call it base jumping, so it's not like it doesn't occur. Once again, I don't have a death wish. What time is it? 1 o'clock. If I'm wanting to go and get this bed before the next night, I'm going to have to move. Let's leave the tree. As much as I want to research tools as well, it would be better to sleep through the night and just get to the next day faster. I think the butterflies are supposed to flap their wings. Looks like it's wet or something. Don't fall down hole. What's that building? Oh, that's the... Oh, okay. So I'm building my town right next to the portal. I'm not against using that portal either, the one that's in there. May not be able to build another one, but... Alright, this is where I was building, yeah? Yep. I might build down there first. Gives me access to 2 water sources. One on either side. I can't swim or anything at the moment, but having water that close means that I've got port facilities very easily. That'll be good. And as much as this prairie's nice, I do like the darker greens. So, let's... oh dear. Didn't really want to mushroom that close to where I was settling my city. Can't even... oh, okay, it's over water. Yep, let's settle here. So, what I want is a bit of flat ground. And I'm going to dig a 5x5 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I've got some wild carrot there too. And what I'm going to do is put the gravel down here, and I'll put the chest in the middle of it, and that'll be my first research place. And with that complete, I'll be able to put all the pieces in there that I need for the bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that? I'm seeing things. Alright. There's my first research. Now I've got to remember what the mod's called. Comfort. Comforts. There's S on the end. What was the word I was just typing? Sleeping bag. We'll just get a white one, since that's the colour of the majority of the wool I put in there. And now I can sleep at night. However, I am beginning to run out of inventory space. Let's come over here and build another research place, so I can put all the stuff I need for the tools in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the chances those butterflies act like bees? I wonder if that's what the dripping effect is. A pollen or something like that. Let that gravel go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I can put all but 1 flint in there, and all my stick, and all but 1 copper coin in there. There's literally just sticks now that I need. Only problem with the sleeping bag, which is actually really good later game, but it's just a problem at the moment, is that it doesn't set your respawn point. What time is it? 16:03. You can't go to bed until 6:32, 6:33, somewhere around there. So I've got a bit before I can go to sleep. Ah, there we go. It's an acorn. Oak acorn. If any of you remember what I was saying about before about the saplings. No, the music that you can hear in the background is not part of Minecraft or not part of any of the mods. The ambient sounds is part of one of the mods. But the music is available through YouTube. Can't even see where the water and where the ground is. What biome am I in? That's a good question. In plains. Flat ground, I don't have to clear out trees. It's a lot easier to build in to start with. I'm nearby trees, so I can get what I need, but I'm not wasting time cutting down trees just to get space to build. So I've now got 14 sticks out of 64. I think what I'll do is I'll get tools before I finish for the day. Or I think more to the point, once I get tools, I'll finish for the day and go off to the other stuff I have to do for the day. My intention is to stream on a Wednesday. I'm not sure whether that'll be Wednesday morning or Wednesday afternoon. I'll try and figure that out. But yeah, intention is to stream on a Wednesday and on a Saturday. Why is there one block of water in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, so that's my intention. I have time free on both of those days. Wednesday relatively easily. Saturday, my concern is when I'll wake up in the morning. But other than that, Saturdays are generally pretty free, so should be able to stream without too many issues. I still only have 2 sticks. No, don't run. I don't have food source yet. It's actually a bit of a concern. I have very limited food. Ah, another 2 sticks. And the music stopped again. I just don't think it doesn't want to... I don't think it wants to play music. Unless I'm... Ah. It reached the end of the playlist that time. That's fair. Now I'm wondering how many times we played that song and I just keep pressing the play button and not noticing, but anyway. I am really running out of space. And I have no clue where I'm gonna find melons. And I can't build chests until I find melons. But we'll get tools, and melons will be a problem for another day. That's 10. I didn't know to the other 6 that I managed to get. No, don't run. Don't even listen to myself, apparently. I keep looking at the same house and assuming it's a different thing. Trees look nice, I'll give them that. So yeah, that's dynamic trees. It actually has branches. And when I have a tool, I'll be able to cut off branches and actually give them shape. It's really cool. I really love dynamic trees. Unfortunately, they still haven't updated it to 1.19. In fact, not even all the trees have been updated to 1.18 yet. I know people have lives, but yeah, there are some really cool mods out there that just don't get updated. It's a shame. Though I must say, at least dynamic trees is still being worked on. It just takes time to squash bugs and whatnot. $17. I think I've got 12 back in the chest, so that's 29 all up. We're getting there. Less than halfway, but we are getting there. The worst thing is I set these rules for myself. I can't even blame anyone but myself. The frustrating thing is, I know that in, I don't know, 50 Minecraft days, I will have so many sticks that I won't have a use for, that it just makes this all the more frustrating. Actually, as soon as I get tools, I can have infinite sticks. Got some birch seeds. Actually, I might plant these tree seeds. Still a little bit iffy if I'm allowed to plant the tree seeds. But I feel like if they're supposedly growing naturally, then that's probably okay. Hey, can you see my civilization yet on the map? Yes, you can. Actually, that's further along than I thought it was. But the start of my town is there. And once I've completed the second research, I will be able to plant a sign there and say that that is a trading post. Which actually would be a good place for a trading post. Like an isthmus between two continents or islands or whatever. $18 sticks. Actually, for the sake of it, can I break this branch? No. Didn't think so. Yeah, the thing is that branch is from one mod, and the you can't break trees with a fist is from another mod. So there was a chance, depending on how they'd identified the branches, that yeah, you could break the branches even if you couldn't break the actual log. Would have made the whole process faster. And not even unrealistic. Like, you know, you can easily snap off. I guess maybe not the size. $20 plus 12, 32. I think that's halfway. Oh, why not? Let's go have a look. Some of this music's pretty decent. 32. We are halfway there. Also means we've got halfway to go. But let's go glass half full, not half empty. Oops, don't fall into the water and drown. That would be a horrible way to lose all my progress. One more stick. 31 to go. It's growing leaves back. That's helpful. Still not giving me sticks, but you know. What is it? 3 o'clock? Cornflower? Blueberries? Yeah! Cornflower's nice, I like cornflower. Ah, that's a saffron. Let's leave that poor thing alone. Okay, let's not walk quite that close. See, it just makes trees look so much more majestic. Like, this is literally just a tree in the middle of nowhere, but it has character. Minecraft trees are just too simplistic, which fits the game style. I don't have a problem with that. I like more complex trees. It is now losing its character because I keep taking off its leaves, but apparently they grow back. That poor tree looks bare. Time check, 4:30. Sheep? Yeah. I have a sleeping bag, I can sleep anywhere. It would be nice to sleep at home, but I don't have to. Only 29 more sticks to go. You try finding a hitbox on those leaves. It's like I'm pointing at what I think is a leaf and find that it's the decorations on the leaf block. That was a flower. Okay, next tree. Actually, I take that back. Same tree. Another single stick. I liked it when I went to like 10 after 2. I still don't know where those 8 came from. Nope, still no more sticks. That tree doesn't give sticks, I don't think. Might be wrong. Weird Christmas trees over there. Real Christmas trees over there. Actually, they're redwoods, but not the point. I don't think I'll be able to hit the redwood branches. Yeah, they're too tall. This oak, though, is fine. How far from spawn am I? Let me sleep and I'll look at the map afterwards. Make sure I don't have enemies spawned. No, looks like I went to bed early enough. So here I am. Spawn was there. So what's that? About 200 meters? 200 to 300 meters? Or blocks. So not too far. Like far enough, but it's not that far. It's taken a while to explore the area, but if I was dedicated to just travelling that distance, it wouldn't take long. $28.6 to go. So many leaves on this tree. It's actually, I remember when I cut down a tree real life, there were a lot of leaves. We cut down, I think it's called an English pine or a pencil pine or something like that. And it's just like, we had weeks worth of leaves to put in that bin. There was actually very little wood to that particular tree. There's the central spine, central trunk, but the branches really are stick quality, not even like timber or anything. Not even worth burning. Gum trees, on the other hand, knock you out if you get hit by a limb. Or kill you, I guess is the other option. I'm running out of leaves I can reach on this tree. Still only have 6 sticks. Just 2 better than I had before. Another one. There's a chicken nearby. Okay. That looks more like an egg. Tree. It's another oak. Can I get there? And around the big hole in the ground. Looks like I'm on the edge of a windy plateau. Is this where I found those sheep? It is! Found the sheep again. Yeah, I found out something interesting about my soundboard this morning. Apparently when I set up my soundboard years ago now, just before COVID hit I think, I decided to press the button labelled pad. No idea why, didn't have any clue what it did, but I've just left it down since. Found out this morning that that's why my mic's been so quiet. It takes, mine takes 26 gain off the mic just automatically. Which is really good for certain instruments, just not good for my particular microphone. So I've been taking off 26 gain and then adding it all back with a separate dial and just making the audio sound horrible. So go figure, learn something new every day. Trees. I really am running out of trees. There's redwood, but I can't reach redwood leaves. Oh, there's one. Ah, it's spruce, I think. Yep, there we go, spruce sapling. Well, now up to 10 sticks, so I think I got 3 sticks off that. Pretty decent. So are these all spruce? Was I just missing the memo? Yeah, that looks like a spruce. This is a really nice place. Is that a snake? Yeah. I don't know if snakes attack, but let's not find out. See, I think those leaves are still too high. I can get a couple. No branches though. I literally have 1 space left in my inventory. I love the lack of gravity. Trees that I can reach. And what is this stuff? No clue. One of the interesting things about doing a texture pack, there are times you don't even know what you're looking at anymore. Is that a village? Yeah. I'm a long way from my intended settling spot. Maybe I should work my way back. That is legitimately an island. To be a nice place to settle. Easily defendable. It's good. There's trees. Alright, let's go down to the forest. It'll be a bit frustrating, it's really far away from home. But it should give me all the leaves I need. Don't drown. Unless of course it's a redwood forest. Oh no, there's an oak forest closer. This is a nice place too. Imagine building a house up on top of here. Nice view. Oh, haha. Is that one of the issues? 16 chunks isn't too bad. I just realised I could see a decent distance. And if it was rendering like 32 chunks, that could be part of the reason it's running so slowly. But no, it's only 16. Gotta be careful in here. There could very well be mobs in here as well, hostile mobs. Especially because I think there's bears in this one of these mods as well. $12 out of 32. Only 26 to go. 18. And this is one of the reasons I've made it so hard to upgrade. There's got to be a massive sense of achievement when I finally get a flint tool. I got like 6 sticks all at once, and I haven't gotten any for the next 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm on more sticks. And I got one. Guess I won't complain. Something over here, what was it? A stick! Also an acorn, but I don't really care about the acorn. Oh, apparently you can climb the branches of the tree. What are the chances a leaf spawns and smothers me? Guess we'll find out. Wish I was this good at climbing trees in real life. Feels so dark. It's not that late, but it should be late enough to sleep. Not quite. Now. Okay, apparently it's 6:33. Sixteen sticks to go. Just imagine building your house here. That's your view. Okay, maybe I won't build a house there. I'm just a lonely pig. One stick, really, one stick. Two sticks. 7 more to go. No, I take that back. 13 to go. What is that? Oh, it's a chicken. Yeah, I'm too far away from the screen now. I feel more comfortable. Let's not fall down the hole. Thing is, I need to lean in. It's not a particularly healthy way to sit. But I can't see otherwise. Maybe that's something I'll have to do soon. Find a better way to set up so the screen's closer. Apparently I also need to find more music. It's an egg. I don't want an egg. That's what I want. Stick. Don't know why I missed it. 9 more to go. Seven, 5. I am guessing, given the number of leaves I've broken, the dart I therefore have, that leaves have a 30% dropping, 30% chance of dropping between 1 and 2 sticks. That would be my guess. Sort of interested to go and look at the loot table now to see, but don't really think it's worth it. Actually, it's probably less than 30%. Yeah, no, definitely less. 5% maybe. Wow, I was close to that without noticing. Four more sticks to go. There's one. Still 5, not 5. Oh, there we go, one more to go. One more stick and then I can go home. The rate we're going, I'm still going to have to sleep before I can get back home. There it is. 33. That's enough for the research. And one left for a tool. So I have to go all the way up there, all the way down here, and then back up there. Let's head north. Wow, that was lucky. Noticed last second as I walked off the cliff. I'm really looking forward to unlocking farming. Which shouldn't be too far away now. Biggest problem is getting the gourds. Once I find those watermelons, and I may revisit that too. I'd like to find the watermelons, but if I can think of another way, it's just gourds were the first way of storing stuff. First water bottle. Wrong way, Brandon. Yeah, first water bottle. First storage container, really, of any kind. So I really want to find watermelon. But, oh, melon, not watermelon, but whatever. As much as I'd like to find some, that's an interesting little bit. As much as I'd like to find some, I rarely find melons. Occasionally, like the majority of the time, I get melon seeds, and that's where I get my melon from. And since I can't farm until I have melons, that's not a viable option. I don't know what other way to make chests as a reasonable upgrade path. Backpack, leather maybe. Even then, it is a backpack, not a chest. Still, that'd probably be enough. I guess actually it wouldn't be. It'd certainly help, but only short term. Or I'd just be reasonable and throw out the stuff I'm not using. Things like cotton seeds and wheat seeds, I'll get enough of within reasonable time. Oh, at least it wasn't a hole. I'm gonna take the wins where I can. Did I miss it? No. I'm not going to get home before dark. I've got 45 in-game minutes. It's about 45 seconds. I could run, but I'm not desperate enough to waste my food. Actually, I might just make it. I've still got 30 seconds to go. About 2 seconds per minute, so 60 seconds to go. Yeah, I did it. There we go. Where'd the other one go? Yeah. Let's put in the rest of the sticks. Go to bed. Over here where I've got a bit of clear space. What do you mean? That's a touch early. Wait 10 seconds. Question is, do I end it for the day? Or do I keep going? It's nearly 4 o'clock. And there's my tool. And there's the last piece of food. Oh no, I've still got some rotten flesh. Not really sure that counts, but you know. Does it come over here, chop down a tree? So I should be able to get fire pretty soon now. Which will be nice. Not really required, but nice nonetheless. That looks like food. Pepper. An oak log. So I can't make a crafting bench or a chest because I still need gourds. See, I can't see any rainforests on here. I could keep exploring further down here and whatnot. There's a chance that even further up here. I say, however, that I find a different way. Because the thing is, how do I put it? I want to make the game more difficult and make it a little bit more historical, but at the same time I don't want it to be boring. So there's a fine line somewhere there. Clearing a bit of land. So many seeds. Got a lot of oak saplings. I say we plant the flowers. I can do that with a clear conscience. Plant the tree saplings. Make the place look a little bit more homely, okay? That way I can always get them back too. Any more flowers up there? The onion can come down. Rotten flesh. Apple. I think that's all the food down here. Okay. Sweet potato. Interesting. All right. I think that's it for the day. I do have to go off and get some other stuff done, so we'll call that it for now. All right. Well, it's been nice to stream again. Nice to have you guys here. Yeah, hopefully I will stream again on Wednesday. We'll see. It will depend on how life goes, but realistically I can't see too many reasons why that won't work. So, yeah, I will see you Wednesday, theoretically. Alright. That's me, Seldom Terrified, out. Goodbye.